Hello to you again. As I have already expressed in a previous upload, a Pyrrhic victory in chess is quite a feat and is something of which to be extremely pleased. In this particular position, as can be seen, all of Black's forces are still on the board, whereas White only has, in addition to his king, a rook and two pawns. The pawns are quite well placed, but if it were Black's move, as is so often the case, promote this to a queen or a bishop, checkmate. Bishop to here, double check and mate. Queen takes g6, checkmate. Now, essentially, White cannot move his king legally. If he moves his rook anywhere, if he moves this pawn anywhere, like f7 of course, or if he takes this knight, then it's bishop g5, checkmate. It's as simple as that. So by process of elimination, there can only be one move, can't there? Now this one move, it sets us on the course to a checkmate at a maximum number of 5 moves. There are 2 variations. The first one is a mate in 2, the second is a mate in 5. And it shows the power of the pin. The key move? Yes, well, it has to be this, g7 check. There's nothing that unusual. You would think, well, we'll push it forward. It does seem to be reasonably well defended. Well, the first variation is knight takes here. And then if you look at that position, how do we make progress? Can you see it? Well, we make progress by delivering checkmate, because the queen is pinned. Although the white rook is all prise, that cannot be taken into account. It's the fact that the pawn is giving check and the queen is pinned by the rook. So there's nothing at all that Black can do there, in spite of his superior forces, mate in 2 moves. So that is pretty impressive. So let's just put this back for a moment. We've played g7 and we've tried knight takes g7. The only other move that Black has here, in spite of all of his would-be threats, is to play queen takes g7 check. So how do we deal with this? Well, we deal with this in exactly the same way. We take on g7. And again, you see, we see that Black is running into a pin. He cannot recapture here because the knight is pinned. So he only has one move, and that is to here. So now we take the knight, check. Now of course Black has a flight square here. That's fine. Can you see how we finish him in 2 moves? Yes, it's not difficult at all at this stage. We just promote to a queen and we put him in check. He only has the one move. And you notice here, we can't play here checkmate because of the knight. We can't play here checkmate because of the bishop. But we can play here checkmate. And isn't that a nice finish to a very interesting problem, which I trust you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.